And Mount Pleasant have been presented with the cup and their medals. A very impressive Mount Pleasant side, and at the Division 4 final, Glenamoy the holders, and they are bidding, of course, to become the first team ever to retain the Division 4 title. Have just gone 1 point ahead. So 1 point to no score, as Justin Ruddy, a veteran of last year's team, also being fouled,
otherwise you put out a picture, right?
And it's gone and hopped wide. Garracloon, of course, their opponents, the Ballina area champions. Brendan Moran had a superb game in last year's final. Justin Ruddy, and that's a good ball and a chance for Terence Morden, goalkeeper last year, and sends it across, and it just wouldn't fall right for Micheál Morden, and being carried out here very impressively by Dermot Kane. And down the other end of the field, it's Damien Mullally. He shoots, it's blocked down half and cleared out to Mark Irwin. Irwin played in the forward line in last year's final. And a free for Garracloon, which Stephen Ward will take. Garracloon trailing by 1 point. Sent in high, and that's gone wide. So the Division 4 final really had the best game in last year's 4 finals in James Stephens Park, Ballina. Some very impressive football displayed by both Glenamoy and their opponents on that occasion, Clohans Hill National School. This time it's Garracloon in action against the Eris area champions, as Mark Irwin sends a good ball in. Micheál Morden shoots, it's blocked down, and he gets it again, he shoots, and it's a goal! A goal for Micheál Morden. And that's going a little too far for Mark Irwin. Justin Ruddy comes in though. Back to Mark Irwin, sends it high. That's over towards Terence Moran. And Terence wins it, he shoots. It's brilliantly saved by Andrew Kane. And the Division 4 final starting at a ferocious pace, as Damien Mullally wins a free. Damien Mullally. Good ball and sent in dangerously, but it's just gone wide by Stephen Ward. So Fintan Ruddy about to kick out towards Justin Ruddy, and that one is hopped out, and straight away Stephen Ward is on the scene to take this sideline ball. His midfield partner Dermot Kane moving in towards the forward line. Stephen Ward's free. A good ball and well collected by Brendan Morden. Clears it out to his midfield partner Mark Irwin. And Irwin making ground very quickly indeed. Going past Stephen Ward and still going Mark Irwin. What a run this is to Micheál Morden. He shoots, and another brilliant save by Andrew Kane. Of course, we had a great performance in last year's final by Stephen Shalley, the Clons Hill goalkeeper, and certainly Andrew Kane looks as if he's going to do his best to deny Glenamoy as well. Referee Pat Byrne looks as if he's going to hop it or throw it up between Neil Salisbury and Justin Ruddy. Ruddy wins it. And a good ball down towards Micheál Morden, but in fact it's going to be Terence Morden, just beaten by the quick-thinking Jason Coy. And Dara Timlin linking with Stephen Ward. A good ball by Ward up towards Damien Mullally, but it's hopped out and wide. So still, Garracloon, the Ballina area champions, yet to get on the board. A goal and a point have already been registered by Glenamoy. Mark Irwin making another good run towards Micheál Morden, chasing this, but quickly Dara Timlin goes onto it. And a free in for Mark Irwin. And Irwin shooting. And it's gone wide. So the Erris area sides have had mixed looks so far in these Cumann-Munsker AIB finals. Ahalasheen, of course, were beaten in the Girls A final, but Bangor National School won the B title. Jason Coy, or rather it's Dara Timlin. And sideline ball, Brendan Morden ready to take it. He played at midfield in last year's team as well. And as I said, Glenamoy, if they win today, they will have made history as the first side ever to retain the Division 4 title. Brendan Morden breaks loose, and Dermot Keane battling with Justin Ruddy. Ruddy has been moving quite far up the field so far in this game. Jason Coy's clearance, well read by Brendan Morden. Mark Irwin going past Stephen Ward and sends it to Micheál Morden, and he shoots, and it's another goal for Micheál Morden. 2 goals and a point now for Glenamoy. Garracloon yet to get on the board. Justin Ruddy, the team in black certainly dominating so far. Terence Morden sends it towards Micheál Morden. And Erris, of course, or Glenamoy, of course, have a great record in their native Erris. They've won 4 of the last 5 area championships, but Damien Munley is trying to score for Garracloon. The ball breaks loose, and it's well cleared by Fintan Ruddy. And it's actually going to go back for a free out to Ruddy. So Damien Munley has come close now on 2 occasions for Garracloon, but it's still Glenamoy who lead. A chance for Terence Morden now, and he fists it over the bar. So 2 goals and 2 points now for Glenamoy. Garracloon still scoreless. And Damien Munley beaten by Pádraig Morden. Justin Ruddy playing the role really of a third midfielder so far in this game. Jason Coy. Jason looking for support. Sends a good ball down. Damien Munley battling with Pádraig Morden. Munley still going, and he wins the free in. Munley waiting on the ground. This is, of course, Garracloon's second final of the 90s. They were also in the final in 1992. And of course, their semi-final against Lahinch was the scene of a great comeback by the Ballina area champions. Damien Munley limping now, but he's on his feet. As Stephen Ward gets ready to take the resulting free. And they look just about ready now to continue. Damien Munley is okay, so Stephen Ward will take the free. 8 points the difference in this game so far. Stephen Ward sends it low, but it's gone wide. So Mark Irwin now. A good ball. Brendan Morden. Down towards Terence Morden against Dara Timlin. Terence looking for support. He tries to go around Dara Timlin. Shoots and scores. 2 goals and 3 points now for Glenamoy. And Garracloon still to score. Terence Morden the scorer of the last 2 points and was the goalkeeper in last year's team. So this year he's trying to score rather than save. Andrew Kane, who started this game very well indeed, making 2 very good point-blank saves from Glenamoy attackers. Brendan Morden sends it down to Micheál Morden against Jason Coy. Micheál Morden trying to go past Jason Coy. Mark Irwin, and that's over the bar. So another point for Glenamoy, and certainly if they want to retain this title, they're going the right way about it. A high clearance only goes as far as Justin Ruddy. Ruddy to Brendan Morden, who was superb in last year's final. This one has gone wide, however. In fact, it's gone for a 45, just touching a Garracloon midfielder on its way out. So the umpire at the Garracloon goal is Seamus Barrett, whose side Gisala will be in action in the Division 3 final after this game. Mark Irwin now shooting. This one has gone wide. So Andrew Kane to kick out for Garracloon. Jason Coy making a run. He finds Coy. Coy not able to hold on to it. He regains it, however. But a sideline kick for Glenamoy. Mark Irwin is going to take it. In fact, he's leaving it for Brendan Moran. Brendan Moran sending this one wide. But still, Glenamoy have been camped in the Garracloon half for quite a while now, leading by 2-4 to no score. Andrew Kane sending a long one, and Justin Ruddy not able to hold on to it. Pádraig Morden together with Damien Munnelly. Pádraig Morden finds Brendan Morden against Neil Salisbury, but it's down at the other end of the pitch now. Here's Terence Morden. He shoots and it's a goal. Terence Morden gets his first goal of the game. He's already got 2 points. And Glenamoy have been very impressive so far in this game. Neil Salisbury towards Dermot Kane, the namesake, of course, of the Cumminamunskull PRO and treasurer, who also trains the Neil, who will be in action against Gisala in the Division 3 final later on. Mark Irwin, and this one is going to hop all the way, and unbelievably it's ended up in the net. Mark Irwin sending a long ball in, and the ball just taking a high bounce over Andrew Kane, and Damien Munnelly now trying to reduce that big deficit that Glenamoy have built up. Fintan Ruddy, and a free in for Garracloon. Damien Munnelly looks as if he's going to be the one to take it, and Munnelly leaving it for Stephen Ward, who must take it on the ground, as he wasn't the one that was fouled. Stephen Ward's free. It's gone wide, however. So Glenamoy really have been very impressive so far in this campaign. Beat Brosna and Letcher on the way to this final, and at half-time they certainly look as if they're well on their way to retaining that title. At half-time, it's Glenamoy 3-4, Garracloon no score. So in fact it's 4 goals and 4 points at half time. Glenamoy lead. And certainly it looks like the title is going to stay with the men in black. Mark Irwin. And wins a free. Irwin sending in a very good kick indeed. And that's gone all the way over the bar, and a great way to start this second half. 4 goals and 5 now for Glenamoy. And the kick out goes to Justin Ruddy, sends in a high one. Andrew Kane trying to keep it in play, but it's gone out for a 45. So as I said, Erris very strongly represented here in Ballina. They have a representative in each of the finals. Brendan Morden, and he's added to Glenamoy's score so far. 4-6 now it is to no score in favour of Glenamoy. The kick out by Andrew Kane, only going as far as Terence Moran.
Look somewhere in the right.
Half cleared down the field, but Terence Moran is there for Glenamoy. Mark Irwin.
Yeah.
Terence Moran shooting and scoring. Some excellent long-range points on display both in this game and in the Mount Pleasant Lashing game, particularly for the Ballyglass side in that game. So a very sizable gap indeed has opened up. Andrew Kane, Mark Irwin going over Stephen Ward in order to get to that ball, and Ward wins a free for Garracloon. Stephen Ward sends it to Dara Timlin. Justin Ruddy. Brendan Moran now. Some great teamwork being displayed by Glenamoy, but Stephen Ward is battling back for Garracloon. A good ball towards Dermot Kane, well taken by Kane against Brendan Morden. It's half blocked, goes to Damien Mullally, faced by 2 Glenamoy players, Brendan Morden and Porrick Morden. He wins the sideline ball. Damien Mullally is leaving this one for Stephen Ward. So Ward has a couple of choices here. He opts for the shortest one. And Damien Mullally back to Ward, but that one has gone wide. Kick out by Fintan Ruddy. Mark Irwin now shoots, and some very accurate shooting here indeed by the Erris area champions. Mark Irwin gets his second point of the second half, and his third altogether. Andrew Kane's long kick out. Brendan Morden against Dara Timlin and Stephen Ward. Brendan Morden shoots, and that's an extremely good point by Brendan Morden. Some very good long range shooting here indeed by Glenamoy. The kick out, and Dara Timlin helps it on. Justin Ruddy, very solid at the back for Glenamoy. Mark Irwin, well read, and Justin Ruddy Goes past two Garracloon attackers. But it's going to be a sideline ball. Dara Timlin to take it. To Neil Salisbury, one of their leading scorers so far in this campaign. A high ball towards Dermot Kane. The ball knocked back by Justin Ruddy to Porrick Morden and on to Ruddy again. Ruddy sends in a dangerous ball and Andrew Kane tipping it against the post. Dara Timlin is blocked down by Terence Morden. And Micheál Morden is in the centre if Terence Morden needs him. And that would have been a very good point indeed, but it's actually gone across the goal and wide. So a big mountain to climb really for Garracloon at this stage. Brendan Morden to Micheál Morden. Shooting, and he's got a goal. Micheál Morden, who got the first 2 goals of this game, has now added his hat-trick. And it's Glenamoy's 5th altogether. Terence Morden and Mark Irwin have also netted Andrew Kane's kick out. He's come under an awful lot of pressure in this second half from the Garracloon attack and midfield. A free out as Stephen Ward sends it long, and that's going to be a line ball to Glenamoy. Brendan Moran will take this one. In fact, Porrick Morden takes it, and a great catch by Terence Morden, and he's in space here. He shoots, and it's another point. Terence Morden, his 4th point of the game. He also got a goal just before half-time. And a substitute has now been introduced for Glenamoy as it's cleared down by Jason Coy. And down towards Kieran McAndrew, the substitute. McAndrew, it's blocked down by Jason Coy. Sends it across, but it's well read by Stephen Ward. Clears it out towards Damien Munnelly. And that's a sideline ball for Porrick Morden and Glenamoy. Moran returning the ball. And a kick out for Garracloon. Andrew Kane. Stephen Ward now. And well read indeed by Porrick Morden. A very impressive Glenamoy side here today. Terence Morden racing on, and he has a lot of space here. He's going all the way. He shoots, and it's a goal. Terence Morden with his 2nd goal of the game. He's already got 4 points. And goes towards Damien Munnelly, and one of the first chances in the second half he's had to show what he can do. Sends it across. Well read by Fintan Ruddy. Ruddy going out the field with it a small bit. And that goes only as far as Dara Timlin returning it. Garracloon want to get something from this game anyway. Neil Salisbury. A good ball in, Damien Munnelly. But Brendan Morden defending very well indeed. Kieran McAndrew looking for support. Almost at the line, and it's actually waved as he had gone outside the sideline, and Jason Coy now will take this sideline ball for Garracloon. Dermot Kane not able to stop that one, and Brendan Moran has policed him very well all day. And a good ball to Mark Irwin. And Desmond Healy has just been introduced for Glenamoy as they get another point. The goalkeeper, Fintan Ruddy, who hasn't had really an awful lot to do today, has gone off. As a good ball up towards Dara Timlin. But an awful lot of sideline balls have occurred in this game. The wind playing havoc really with the cross-field passes. Pádraig Moran and Terence Moran helping it along. Mark Irwin now, he shoots. Kieran McAndrew not able to keep it in play. And Andrew Kane will kick out. Free for Garracloon. We have an awful lot of work to do really to get back into this game. Brendan Moran, a superb catch there. And Brendan Moran still going. He shoots and it's over the bar. Brendan Moran gets another point for the Erris area champions. Andrew Kane to kick out once more. About 10 minutes gone now in this game as Dermot Kane carries it. Brendan Moran fouling him. Kane looks for Damien Mullally and another free in. So Garracloon hoping to get on the scoreboard at last. Mullally leaving it on the ground. Came close in the early stages a couple of times to scoring, but the Ballina area champions still searching for their first score. Damien Mullally sends it in, and Neil Salisbury and Brendan Moran together. Moran sends a superb clearance down. Andrew Kane coming out against Kieran McAndrew, the substitute for Glenamoy. Down towards Stephen Ward, still battling for Garracloon. It's been one of their leading scorers and top players throughout this campaign. But at this stage it's almost definite that Glenamoy are going to win it. But Dermot Kane shooting, and it's just gone wide. So that's possibly the closest Garracloon have come to getting on the board, but it's still Fintan Ruddy, and now Desmond Healy's goal has remained without any scores getting past it. Desmond Healy's kick out and a line ball for Garracloon. Dara Timlin is there to take it, and quite a few of the Garracloon players moving up now. But Brendan Moran has sent some very long clearances indeed as Kieran McAndrew races on towards this. And in fact it's going to be a line ball for Garracloon. And it restarts once more. Andrew Kane tipping it away. So an all-new forward line now for Glenamoy. Two substitutes have been introduced in place of Terence Moran and Micheál Morden. As Brendan Moran sends it in, it's gone wide, however. So still Glenamoy very much in control of this game. Joseph Irwin and Kieran McAndrew have been introduced up front now. McAndrew on for quite a while, and Irwin has just been introduced. A free for Garracloon, and referee Pat Byrne just warning Brendan Moran. Stephen Ward now, Moran's opposite number. It's well blocked down by Mark Irwin. Dara Timlin, who's moved up very far indeed for a defender. And it's cleared by Pádraig Moran. Good ball across. And it's well cleared. Garracloon still searching for their first score. Dermot Kane sending in a dangerous ball. And Desmond Healy just knocking it out for a 45.
I'm knocked up. I'm knocked up. Yeah,
but there's only about a minute on the clock now. And Glenamoy are definitely going to be the Erris area champions. They've won the competition in style, really. As Dermot Kane shoots, and it's just gone wide. Glenamoy, of course, have beaten Brosnan National School and Letcher National School in the latter stages of this championship. They've won 4 of the last 5 Erris area championships as well. So they've a very good record in that part of the county. Joseph Irwin not able to keep it in play. As Damien Munnelly shoots, it's blocked down. And a free in for Garracloon. And their supporters urging him to get at least one score before the final whistle goes. Damien Munnelly has taken all his frees from the ground, which is quite unusual in a Coming to Munskull game. And it's over the bar. A fine cheer for Damien Munnelly's point. But unfortunately for Garracloon, it's a case of too little too late. Brendan Moran now. And he's gone past Dara Timlin and he's going through now. He shoots and it's a goal. Brendan Moran has been very impressive throughout this campaign, and he's done excellent work both in defence and attack in this final. Time very close to being up now. Referee Pat Byrne from the Neil, who also officiated at the last game. And there goes the final whistle. Glenamoy winning the Division 4 title in style. It was much closer last year when they had the final hurdle to come over, but they've beaten Garracloon very convincingly indeed. And that's in fact the second title that has gone the Erris area this way so far today. Of course, Bangor won the girls B title earlier on, and in a few moments Gisala will bid to win a third title for the Erris area when they take on the Neil in the Division 3 final.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Coming to Munskull, I want to congratulate the Glenamoy team on their fantastic performance out there today. This is their second year in a row winning the competition, and I think that they're a superbly drilled team. They played a fantastic brand of football, and the Garracloon team found it very difficult to live with them. But all I can say to the Garracloon lads is, you've reached the county final. To do that out of an entry from about 60 schools in Mayo is a fair achievement. And you have no reason to feel ashamed of yourselves at all. Hold your heads up high. You've got to a county final. That's a fantastic achievement. And there's an awful lot of schools, my own included, who would love to be here today. So be proud of yourselves. Be proud of your achievement in getting here. You ran into a Glenamoy team today. That's a superb outfit. Superbly drilled and superbly coached. And this is their second year in a row in the final. They're most last year's team. And you ran into a whirlwind, I would say, today. Now, I want to thank the referee, Pat Byrne, on a fine performance. I want to thank our linesmen, our umpires, and everybody who was involved. And again, thanks to Ballina Stephenites for having the pitch in such excellent condition. On behalf of the Allied Irish Banks, I want to thank the AIB for their sponsorship. Unfortunately, the manager couldn't be here today, but again, we're very grateful to them for their support. So without any further ado, I'll call on the captain of the Glenamoy team to come forward for the presentation. Maybe he'll say a few words to it.
I'd like to thank Carey Moore and Michael McAndrew and Michael Warren for training us through the year. You've been a good help, and to all the supporters who've supported us through the year. And I'd like to give 3 cheers to the other team, Garracloon. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Call out your team now.
Benton Rudder. Porrick Moore. Justin Rudder. Brendan Moore. Terence Moore. Mihal Moore. George McDonald. Kieran McKendry. Desmond Healy. Joseph Irwin. Derek Moore.
Now, thanks very much. Well done, good lad. Now, if we could have the captain of the gallant Garracloon team to come forward, please. Back on. Bye, Stephen. If you call out your team first, Stephen.
Jason Coy. Jason Coy. Dermot Keane. Neil Salisbury. Jamie Munley. Andrew Kane. Dara Timlin. John Gallagher. Michael Clark. Colin Cosgrove. David McCain. Shane Cosgrove.
Thank you very much, folks, and again, congratulations to that fantastic Glenamoy team. Commiserations to Garracloon, but I'm told that most of last year's team, this year's team again for next year, so look out for Garracloon next year. Well done.